Hello YouTube, I welcome you to this fine video, and this is my Snapdex Apex of the Hunt Historic Brawl aggro deck. Some of you may seem familiar with this deck, and this is because I have done a deck creation video on this one. Link is in the top right corner right now, and in there I speak in depth about my thought process putting this deck together. And below that video you could comment on it and improve the deck, and we have improved the deck just by one card. So we cut to be double, and we have added Embercleave simply because we kind of forgot that Embercleave exists. Well, I did, right? So the general game plan of the deck, just as a brief overview again, we are going face. We do so with overstated creatures like Rotting Regisaur, and also utilize the white section for the hate bears, namely the Drannith Magistrate and the Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. There are a few other ones, but these two are the big payoffs being in white, essentially. So one thing to note with the deck is we are mostly Rakdos, but we still need to have a bit of white in there because the mutate cost of Snapdex is double white, which is unfortunate, to be honest. And yeah, so this deck would actually function as a Rakdos deck, but yeah, the double white, because we sometimes do want to cast Snapdex for the mutate cost, is kind of restricting here. Anyways, let's jump into the games, and I hope you enjoy them. Captain Sisay is the name of the game, and we had one more Black Sauce that would be an instant kick because we have removal for Sisay, we have a 1, 2 and whatnot, but I think we need to do better against her, so yeah. Also doesn't seem too great, to be honest. No 2-drops, no 3-drops. Yeah, let's keep that. In the Phoenix. And we're going to duress them on turn 1. Let's see, what do we have here? Yeah, we kind of don't want to see them ramping into Thran's Temporal Gateway with that deck. So we are not letting them do that. Currently we just want to hit a 2-drop from the top of our deck. No luck on that one, apparently. So they're going to drop land, play the Shanna. We're not going to kill that with a Lightning Strike because we're going to save that one for these captains to say. Okay. And we're just going to swing in. Let's see what we hit from the top of our deck. Yeah, seems fine. And that's only abilities, correct? Yeah, so we can just... Okay. So Mox Amber hits the battlefield, and in response to that, we're going to kill the Shanna. The question is, how do we want to kill the Shanna, with Heartless Act or with the... Given the fact that Sisay has also 2 toughness, we're going to use Heartless Act. Yep. And we want to do this in response because now they cannot generate mana with the Mox Amber. Yeah. Butcher, and now we can go face with the Stomp to save the creature, essentially. Otherwise it would be exiled. And we still have the Lightning Strike available to us to kill the Sisay. Pretty great. Okay, that's our white source. Sadly, Snapdex requires double white, so can't do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's our Embercleave cost. Is that lethal? So Anax would be 6. 6, 12. No, that's not lethal. So what we're going to do, we attack first anyways to see what they do, but I don't see them blocking this attack at all. Yep. Bone Crusher, and then Lightning Strike to prevent the Urza's Ruinous Blast. Because even if they have it in hand, they can't play it right now. That is probably game. See? Tag with everybody. Yep, and we're going to Amber Cleave the Annex, that way we prevent the life gain from the tokens. And that is game. Good game. So we are up against Orzhov. I think this hand is fine. We're going to play the mountain first, Raptor into Ferocidon, and into Snapdex, so apparently we're Dinosaur Tribal now. Seems great. Empire of the Diamond Moon. That's actually not what we want to see here. I think I will just Lightning Strike that right now and attack through. It's a really annoying blocker. So we are going to respond with our Ferocidon. That's a perfect draw. That is indeed a perfect draw. Nice. So Ferocidon, Relentless Raptor, attack. We misordered a bit. I also doubt they will take the 6 to the face. Oh, they actually did. So our best draw would be Black Source. That way we could mutate onto the, let's say, Marauding Raptor. There is the Black Source. And let's go. Let's go face. Also, mutate doesn't mean that it enters the battlefield, it just enhances the creature, so we don't currently get the trigger. That's unfortunate. But we're just going to play Snapdex again. Or are we? I think we may just want to light up the stage. Play a Stormfist Crusader. Seems decent to me. And they're just going to play Kanoros. Who knows? The Spawn of Mayhem will certainly be annoying for them. So will be the Danto Vanguard here. Is that enough for lethal? No, we have to currently pay 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. That's pretty much our whole mana pool, I think. Yeah, playing the Spawn of Mayhem and the Vanguard seems fine to me. We can attack here due to the menace. And if they don't wipe us, I think we have them. I think we're going to double block the Kanoros. Like this. Yeah? activate the Vanguard. And that game, they take 2 more. So that is Snapdex mutating onto the Vanguard. Yep, over. Good, not will die. No, we're still 1 of lethal. But they will die on the upkeep though. So yeah, it's quite a tough situation for them. They have to both remove these 2 and somehow put a blocker for all of this. The optimal solution would be to exile our board, but if it's something like Settle the Wreckage, yeah, good game. They can't just wait it out because of these 2. So yeah, I think that is a good game. Banishing Light, quite a nice solution to some of our board, but not everything, so GG. Our opponent for this match will be Demonlock Belzenlok, and this is quite interesting because I haven't seen him at all being used as a commander, so I'm excited where we go from here. I don't expect too many 1-drops from Mono Black, and since we're going first, this will probably not be played on turn 2. So we have 1 draw to draw a 2-drop, and I think that is too slow, so we're going to mulligan this. Fortunately, no Black Source in that hand, and I think we can do faster, so... So let's mulligan 2, and yeah, let's go. They actually played a 1-drop, amazing. Okay. So we're going to hold up Bone Crusher Giant for that turn. So, are they going to play... Okay, they are going to play a Knight. This means we want to Bone Crusher the Death Toucher. Because now we can play the Bone Crusher and it just walks through the Knight of Malice. Since they're mono black, Yep. I do expect to see quite a bit of removal from them. But I think this may be the time to just play Snapdex. Okay. I believe our opponent can just remove it again. Okay, so no removal right now. Oops. Yep, there is the removal. Okay, so... Well, let's just play Judith out. Okay, so our opponent is 1 mana away from casting Demonlock Belzenlok, and that can get quite frustrating. Oh, there is a Doom Display. I'm going to swing in with the Knight of Malice. And the Orzhov Enforcer. And I think this is game. GG. Oh damn, I did not expect to see that commander. That's the kicker commander and I even forgot her name. Halar the Firefletcher. So the curve is decent, we have a tap land though, but I think I will still keep it. Cast Land Breath, Adanto Vanguard, and so whenever you cast a spell, that spell was kicked, put a +1/+1 counter on Halar the Firefletcher, then Halar deals damage equal to the number of counters. Okay. How are we approaching this? Our hand is full of red cards. So if we play the Adanto Vanguard now, if we don't top deck a red source, we can only play one card next turn. So I think the correct play is to wait it out, Bone Crusher, whatever happens next. And then we can play Adanto and Grim Initiate in the same turn. Yep. We will kill that. Oh, and we can even... I think Knight plus Adanto is even better. Seems good, because when we Lightning Strike the Halar, we can swing and we have 4 total power and the Knight of the Ebon Legion will grow. Seems like a good deal to me. And at this point we're fine with just drawing lands, but obviously red source would be the ideal scenario. If they play Halar, I think we will attack first to see if they block. If they block the Adanto, it is essentially killed for free. If they block the Knight, we can pump the Knight and... But there is Grand Warlord Rada coming out. Pretty cool. I do like her quite a bit. I also have a video on her. Maybe I won't forget to put a link on the top right corner, but that should send you to the Grand Warlord Rada video right now. Check it out. Okay. She can be quite dangerous if she sticks around. I think we will attack. They will block the Adanto Vanguard. I will Lightning Strike it and then pass turn, I believe. Ah, seems like a decent idea. And we will activate the Vanguard. And now we have lost 4 life because of the Vanguard. And the Knight will grow. I mean, we could have also grown the Knight last turn in their end step. No, it's only my end step, right? Yeah. So everything's fine. Grow from the ashes, as expected from a kicker deck. Also, just a really decent ram spell in general. Quite flexible. Don't think we need to drop snap decks right now. Just get the highest power possible on the board with the Bone Crusher Giant. And any land here will be quite devastating because Adanto Vanguard is frankly the best mutate turret in the deck. And that will certainly be very, very, very annoying to deal with as a Gruul deck. Will they drop the Halara? I'm not sure. Yep, there it is. And now they're starting to kick something, I guess. Oh. Yeah, that was a bit of an oops. Perfect. So we will search for red source because then we have the possibility of playing Anax later on. Yeah, they have priority right now. Okay, red source. There you go. Snap decks onto the Adanto. I believe they will survive with 2 health and in a really, really, really bad position. So I believe that is good game. And also the ordering of the rhythm of the wild didn't matter there at all. Because even if it had 4 toughness, it would have died to the Snapdex. So our miss we could have had exactly the right now if we had pumped the Knight of the Evolution the turn we played it together with the Adento by paying 4 life. So that was a bit of a misplay. Let's hope that it's not too bad of a misplay. Yeah. As I thought, they can't remove our board, and that is a good game. GG opponent. GG. On to the next one. Ooh, interesting, interesting. We are playing against Konoros, Hound of Athreos. This would be a keepable hand if the mana was a bit better. And, let's see. Seems to be a this seems to be a recurring theme within the deck. That our mana is not good enough. Maybe it's just the general mana base not supporting tricolor aggro good enough for a single yet. But the thing is, I also have to think about, can my hand get worse? And I think yes, it can get way worse. So let's keep this. I don't think I'm happy to keep it. Unless I top take a red source. That would be amazing. That would allow us to play Rampage or Butcher turn 2 and then remove their commander. Oh my god. So it is a red source, but I should have asked for an untapped red source. Oh damn, and now cannot grow that enough. So let's play the Reaper. So after giving it some consideration, I think I want to block this, right? Because if I block it, they play their commander, and I can play Drannith and Rampage on the same turn. Seems like a great deal. Yeah, or if I top deck a red source, I can Rampage Butcher them. Konoros coming down. Sweet. And this is the perfect draw, and the draw from the Reaper was actually quite relevant. So please sacrifice your creature. I will play the Butcher. And we are off to the races. We cannot play we can't play Snapdex Apex of the Hunt next turn, because this needs 2 white to mutate onto. But we do have the mana to just skewer pre-combat without the spectacle cost and play the Drannith Magistrate on top so they cannot play their turn 5 Konoros again. Revenge of the Ravens. That does seem a bit annoying. I think this is a really, really good pickup here. So each of us will get 1 damage, effectively. The Ravens, Butcher will grow a bit. A white source would be preferable, but I also have the nagging feeling that they're going to board wipe us. In case of board wipe, we are left with 4 tokens though, so I'm not too worried. And they seem to be on a bit more hate beer plan. Don't think that, let's attack first to see where we go from here. Also, I shouldn't have attacked with the Drannith Magistrate because that effectively only deals 1 damage to myself. But yeah, let's play Raptor into Snapdex for 3 mana. And that will leave us with 1, 2... Yeah, and now we have lethal. Oh no. Because I forgot something crucial. That's the fact that these tokens effectively don't deal any damage, so... Because I'm magic, I'm going to good at magic, I'm going to top deck Judith. That's at least what I was about to say. But no luck in that department. Red Source would have also been lethal. Yeah. Okay. Kanoros will be the target of my Murderous Rider, though. And please, please, please give me a red source. It's not a red source. That is far from being a red source. So, pass turn. And we are very close to dying, actually. Oh no! Oh no. Wow, that was loud. Okay. So what are our options here? We really want to top deck land. That's also not going to work out here. Bit of unfortunate turn of events. Mana is just not there with the deck, I believe. It's coming a bit too late. And I believe that is good game. GG opponent, GG. We are playing against Jhoira with a like captain. And let's see. Oh, that indeed seems like a sweet start. We have the option of playing Stormfist Crusader or Drannith Magistrate. And we will start out with the Triumph. The question is... Okay. So the question is, do we play Stormfist Crusader and then can light up the stage Drannith Magistrate next turn? But that's only if we top... No. If we lands. Don't think we need the value yet from the light up the stage, so we're going full on aggressive. This is... We have to Stormfist Crusader. They play 2 mana something. Then we play the Spawn of Mayhem. They play the 3rd land, and then we can drop the Drannith Magistrate on them to prevent the Jhoira from coming down. That is fine. At this point, we're also fine with just hitting more land drops. Okay. And swing at their face. So we can go Rotting Regisaur or Spawn of Mayhem. So what are we going to discard to the Regisaur? Probably the Relentless Raptor. But also if they gum up the ground with little artifacts, the Rotting Regisaur will be way more ineffective than the Spawn of Mayhem. So let's go with the Regisaur. Because I think they will just are going to drop an artifact this turn, just something to ramp. Yep, and then we had played the Drannith Magistrate and the Relentless Raptor, and that was just game. GG. Our opponent will be Kenrith, the Returned King. And I'm not sure what to expect. Obviously we don't want to let Kenrith stick on the board. 1 white source, and this would be instant keep, but don't think we can... Well, the opponent goes first and we have a 1-drop. so it's not too bad, I believe. Let's just do it. White source, because I'm good at magic. Okay, we have the 1-drop Knight of the Ebon Legion. So, Starfield Mystic coming down, preventing us to attack with the Knight, but we can attack with the Tetsu Dodger. So, just any land would be great, but I think the deck doesn't want me to draw any lands. So let's just attack through with the Gingerbrute. Let's see. Missing a land drop in this matchup can be quite frustrating. So, do I care about cards like Citadel Wreckage? No, I don't think I care at all, because we want to dump our hand. Okay, so then the Cranko comes down. Ethereal Absolution. That is a big problem. Very big problem. Yeah, it's going to be hard. Let's see, our opponent is already up to 5 lands. The Archon. So are there Mardu enchantments with Kenrith? That seems like a nice idea. We're going to sway in first because we have the threat of activation on the Kenrith. So I know that's just swinging for 0, but sometimes you have to assert dominance. Okay, Gutterbones will just die, so we won't play that. Danto Vanguard is also a dead card, Legion's Landing is a dead card. Phoenix will instantly die to the Ethereal Absolution. We have almost no way to remove enchantments from the board, I believe. They're just going to make 2/2s. So, I believe that is game. GG. This time we're playing against Captain Sisay. So we are expecting to see Urza's Ruinous Blast. Let's see. No play. Well, we can start with Remorse into Cranko. That does seem fine, I believe. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Grab a red source. That seems decent. Could be better, could be worse. Okay, let's grab the mountain, pass the turn, and hope for the best. So let's look at that hand, shall we? Crashing Drawbridge can get really annoying with Sisay, so I'm going to pick that out of their hand. Otherwise they can just essentially instantly activate her, and that's not where we want to be. So we are going to use the Cranko. I think it's likely that they... Okay, so they're going to play Sisay, I believe. Then they are not going to block the Cranko. So now we proceed to skewer the critics Sisay, because we don't want to see like one activation. Like, don't let Sisay untap. That's really bad. Like, really, really bad. And if we are good at this game, we are going to top deck a White Source. Then we can mutate onto the Kranko and win from there. Okay, Shalai hits the board. So no White Source. That is fine, I believe. Yeah. Dump our hand out. And we don't really care how much damage we're taking right now. Because they will just die before us. Yep. And I really, really, really hope they don't have Urza's Ruinous Blast. Oh, Ugin the Ineffable is also pretty bad for us. Okay, Rotting Regisaur goes to the bin, and that is good game. GG. So that was quite a quick game. On to the next one. So our next opponent will be Prime Speaker Vannifar, and no 2-drop, no ways of removing Vannifar when it hits the board, so this is a mulligan. This, however, is quite a sweet hand, because it allows us to just not let Prime Speaker Vannifar hit the board, and Simic traditionally has quite a hard time removing things that are already on the board, except when they have a ton of mana. So the Draenei Magistrate will probably be quite backbreaking to them. So let's see how they're going to deal with that, because Vannifar decks are usually very, very focused around their commander. Yeah, let's play the Triumph Tap, because we can't play the Tinsui Dodger anyways. And swing with everything, because even if they block the Dialgraph Ghoul, this means that they are back one more mana. So I'm quite happy to essentially pay 1 mana to destroy one of their lands. Okay. And I'm playing the Albert Rejuvenator, ramping a bit more. 3-drop would be optimal, and a 3-drop it is. So we kill the Rejuvenator to... Don't think we kill the Rejuvenator, we let it kill the Gutterbones. And then we have Murderous Rider up for their turn. Yeah, they're killing the Gingerbrute, because I could also just get back the Gutterbones. Okay. So, presumably they're leaving up the Gingerbrute because they have more haste creatures than creatures with Defender, so they're more likely to block that. I think we'll just pass the turn. Keep up Murderous Rider. And let's see what they're going to play. I think they're just realizing that they cannot play Prime Speaker Vannifar. Cavalier of Thorns coming through. And if we kill this beforehand, they don't have an option to get something that they mill from the top of the library. So we'll kill this in response to the trigger. And if we draw a land, we can mutate the Snap decks onto the Gingerbrute. This will be really, really hard overall to recover from. So they're putting up the Rejuvenator back on the top. And then they're milling it again. Yeah. Snapdax onto Gingerroot. Over. And that is most likely good game next turn. Because they're not quite dead yet, but don't think they can recover from this. A return to hand effect would be... Oh, there. Yeah, there is the Crushing Drawbridge. Yeah, there is the Creature with Defender. Pretty sweet. And, oh, let's play a Ferocidon. And, yeah, they didn't leave mana to give the Ceratops haste, so we are swinging for 3 on them. Because if they didn't play the drawbridge, they could have given the Ceratops haste and trade the creatures. And now they can only play 3 more creatures till they die. Okay. Probably stealing the Dranth Magistrate. No, they are stealing the Snapdax. Okay. They're going to swing with the Ceratops. They are taking 1 damage. I know they're just dead, right? Yeah, don't swing with Ceratops because the Ferocidon has Trample. Menace, I mean. Let's look at their hand. Pick whatever we don't like. Let's see. Yeah, I think the Tower Scout is a bit more annoying. We don't have flying creatures currently, 1 more toughness, and they can untap with Snapdax. So we're just going to lay down essentially. So they kind of need to play the Harpuna as an additional blocker. Krasis won't help them too much here. It's Kogla, the Titan Ape. And what is it going to fight? Magistrate it is. But they also have to kill the Ferocidon. Damn, this is a really close game. Really close. They're going to swing with Snapdax. Yeah. So what are some cards that could help us in this situation? And how would we win? Judith would instantly win us the game. Any straight burn spell essentially would. We can't play Embercleave in this situation because we don't have the double red open. Do we die if we let the Snapdax through next turn? Yeah, we would. I think blocking with the Gutter Bones is a decent idea, I believe. Sure. So we're going to do that. Is that a human as well? No, it's not, right? Yeah. But they... Oh damn. The Kogla will return the Agent of Treachery to the hand. And that will be quite a problem. So let's draw a card of the Castle Locthwain. See if we can top deck like a god. We could not top deck like a god. So they are going to steal our Dranth Magistrate from us, I believe. Return the Treachery, Cola. Not sure what they would pick here though. Yeah, they don't like the Drannith Magistrate. So can we let everything through if they attack here? But they're just going to return that one. Still, the point still stands. The thing is, now Judith is not lethal anymore. 6, 11, exact lethal here by them. But yeah, funnily enough, Judith would not be lethal because they can just block it away where no creatures die at all. So we really have to top deck a burn spell in this situation. So we don't want to block with the Murderous Rider because that increases our chances of not drawing a burn spell, I believe. Yeah. Because the Murderous Rider gets shuffled back into the deck. Just minor, but I still think this is the correct choice. Okay, we essentially have to top deck something to kill them. And this is it. Good game. Damn, that was a really clutch game. Good game, opponent. Good game. On to the next one. Snapdex versus Kroxa. Let's see who can win. So, yeah, this seems like a decent starting hand. Depending on how they are, like what their 2-drop will be, we can either play the Butcher or the Vanguard. Hello. I really hope they're just going to play Kroxa, so yeah. No, we're not going to discard a land. Are we going to discard the Phoenix? I think the Eidolon was Obstruction. Oh, well, that has first strike though. Interesting. Yeah, it's between the Eidolon or the Phoenix for me because sometimes we just want to kill something with the Murderous Rider. The Lifelink can be relevant. I think Adanta Vanguard and Butcher are two of the absolute best mutate targets of the deck. I'm not sure where to go from here. Let's take the Eidolon. Okay, so we're going to play the Adanta Vanguard. That's the turn. Okay, my turn. Black Source, perfect. And now we're going to swing with the team. So the perfect draw would be a Black Source next turn, because then we could play Knight, hold up the Rider, and have the mutate for turn 5 guaranteed. And that will be quite problematic for them. Nixless Crotty. I'm surprised he didn't use that on the Vanguard, because now... What other minus effect could be used on the Vanguard to kill it? Okay. So... Could go with Lightning Strike to the face right here to trigger the Knight of the Ebon Legion. Do we really want to do that? I think we have the Murderous Rider up, so I'm going to Lightning Strike their face because we have removal anyways. Let's see. Forgotten Caves coming down and they are holding up removal most likely. And let's adapt onto the snap decks, shall we? Over, and we're swinging in for 12. Seems great. Vraska's Contempt. Yeah, that does it. That indeed does it. So maybe the correct play was to just play Snap decks or the Phoenix. Just in general stuff that is hard to remove. But since they've shown us two exile effects, I believe one of the few exile effects left is Feed to Extinction. So let's swing in with the Knight. If they block, we can kill the Phoenix token. Seems fine to me. Are we going to activate the Knight, keep up the Murderous Rider? Or are we just going to play the Phoenix? Or we could just play the Snap decks. Choices over choices. I think the Phoenix is fine for now. Yep. End the turn. And I think we shall grab a red source from the deck. Seems like a good idea. Opponent is thinking they are going to discard our Murderous Rider from the hand. Hey, well, obviously it's Kroxa, right? So I should have thought about it, but I didn't think about holding the land in our hand. So, bit of a misplay on my side. Okay, let's swing in with the team. They block the Phoenix. We can mutate onto the Snap decks, on the Knight. No, we can't, I believe. Oh yeah, we can't. So let's just do it like this. What is our opponent going to do? Snap decks. Kroxa can't be reanimated from the graveyard currently, which is great for us. Rankle, Master of Cranks. And I think we're going to sacrifice the Knight. Discard a card, draw a card. Yeah, just sacrifice a creature. Seems fine. Our Phoenix comes back. And swing. They have removal. They don't. Yeah, they're at 2 life. I'm going to hold up the swamp. I know that is likely to get discarded, but gives them something to think about. Also, if they're going to play Kroxa and don't have removal or another creature, they cannot really attack with the Rankle. And there is the other creature. They will... Okay. Let's see how we're going to do this. We are definitely swinging with the Snap decks and the Phoenix. Yeah, seems like a great idea. Phoenix blocks Phoenix, Rankle blocks Snap decks. And we are... Oh, we missed 1 damage. Because we could have played the Ferocidon first. And... yeah, we could have killed them. We had lethal. Because Ferocidon attacked both. Well, they could have also not blocked with the Phoenix. It's so far so great. think they should have swung with the Murderous Rider. Yeah, and they realized that. So it's GG. So, this is it for the gameplay videos. I hope you enjoyed the games as much as I did. And what can we say about this deck? First and foremost, I think the mana is kind of iffy on this one. Just because we are Singleton, so we cannot play multiples of the shock lands and the check lands. But we are tricolors as well. And this makes it really hard for an aggro deck to always have the right mana at the right amount of time, because we kind of do want our triple color on turn 1. We also have double color requirements on turn 2, then double color requirements on turn 3, and then 4 color requirements on turn 5. So overall this makes the deck a bit hard on the mana. But when you go off, and you just kill opponents insanely efficient and lock them out of the game. So if you like the video, like the video. If you want to support the channel, subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to comment what you may or may not want to see next. I will see you in the next video, and I'm out. Bye.